Hey everyone, welcome to Tutort Academy. So my name is Chirag Vaishnav, and in this video we will be discussing a very important topic. And believe me, it's really important if you are preparing with the interview perspective, right? So the term is Catalan number. So you might have heard about it. So Catalan number is a specific sequence that is being used and that is being observed a lot in the nature, and that's why the sequence is really famous. So a lot of variations are of these this kind of problems in the market, in the interview market specifically. I'm talking about. So you might have heard about Fibonacci series. You might have heard about Fibonacci series, right? So what Fibonacci series is basically, it's 1 1 2 3 5 and let's say 8, and then it goes like 13 and so on. So this is the sequence. So you might be wondering that okay, the normal sequence is like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and goes on like this. So why it's looking like this basically? So the sole reason behind all the things is that okay, this is a spatial kind of sequence. So you might be observing that okay, if I took from this, so this is the sum of these two, 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 and this is the sum of these two, right? So 2 is 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 5 13, and so on. It goes on like this way. So this basically sequences ai is equals to ai minus 1 plus ai minus 2. So this is the basic sequence behind it. Now the question arises, okay, why are you explaining me this in Catalan number? So wait, because if we'll discuss about this, then it will be really easy for us to switch for the Catalan number. So in the case of Fibonacci series, it's having a lot of applications like Nth Stair problem. So let me discuss that what Nth Stair problem is. So in the Nth Stair problem, what it was that you have to go from 0 to Nth stair, and there are only two options. Either you can take one step or you can take two steps. Suppose if I'm at Nth stair, so what are the two ways by which I can reach to Nth stair? Either I can take one step from n minus 1, so n minus 1 plus 1, it will be n, or I can take two steps from n minus 2th. So n minus 2th will be n minus 2 plus 2, that is n. So these are the two steps. So won't the relation will be steps at n will be sum of step at n minus 1 plus step at n minus 2. Won't the relation will be this only? So in this way you have to calculate. So isn't this similar to the Fibonacci series? So yes. So this I basically tried to make you explain that there are a lot of variations. There are lot of variations of some standard problem that you have to learn, that you know, and that can be really beneficial for us in many states, right? So it's like step n is equals to a step of n minus 1 plus step of n minus 2. So this is how it works. So this is the case how you have to deal with this. So a step of n equals step of n minus 1 plus step of n minus 2, these kind of variations. So let me help you out with the Catalan sequence. So Catalan sequence is like 1 1 2 4 and 2 and 5, 2 5 and 14 and 42. So you might be observing, okay, in the case of Fibonacci series, we can, like, after doing a little bit of brainstorming, we can observe that okay, it's the current sum is the sum of previous two terms, right? But in the case of Catalan number, it's really difficult to reduce out the sequence, right? So because a lot of people have brainstormed, and after that only the sequence has come, and the sequence is really special. And why it's special? Because it appears as a lot of times. You can observe that okay, the sequence is being used, or the sequence is appearing a lot of times in many problems. It's having a lot of applications. We will be discussing about that as well. So let me help you out with this. So C0 will be, let's say, 1, C1 will be, let's say, 1, C2 will be C0 into C1 plus C1 into C0, right? It will be 1 plus 1, that will be 2, and C3 will be C0 into C2 plus C1 into C1 plus C2 into C0, that will be 1 into 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 2 into 1. Won't it be this only? So this sums up to 5. After this, C of 4 is equals to C of 0 and C0 C3 plus C1 C2 plus C2 C1 plus C3 C0. So it will be like 1 into 5 plus it will be like 1 into 5 plus 1 into 2 plus 2 into 1 plus 5 into 1. That will be sum up to 14. It will be 10 plus 4, 5 plus 5 10, 2 plus 2 4, 10 plus 4 14. So okay, these two terms we have checked, 2 we have calculated, 5 we have calculated, 14 we have calculated, and so on. Will go for 42 as well. I am definitely sure, I am assuring you. So please believe on me in this case, right? So this is how it works. So now as we have discussed, okay, this will be the sequence. So what will be the code? What will be the code? Let's say let me write dummy code for this. Right, what will be the dummy code? So before dummy code, let's see that, okay, what is the sequence that we have deduced. So for nth term it will be from I equals to 0 and j is equals to n minus 1. It will be up to I is equals to n minus 1 and j is equals to 0 with c I c j. So I will be increasing and j will be decreasing. So isn't it the relation? If suppose it's 3, so it's going from I0 and j n minus 1, that is 2. It's I from 0 to 1 to 2. So I went from 0 to n minus 1 and j went from n minus 1, that is 2, to 1 to 0. So j went from n minus 1 to 0. So isn't the relation this only? Isn't the relation this only? Isn't the relation this only? So yes, this is the only relation that we are having. This is the only relation that we are having. So let's see that how we can code it out. How we can code it out basically. So what we'll be doing, suppose int Catalan, and I'm having int n. And what you have to do, suppose we make a dp of n plus 1 size, and we initialized dp of 0 and dp of 1 to 1. We initialized with this condition. Now for int I is equals to 2, I less than equal to n, I plus plus, for int j is equals to 0, j less than I, j plus plus. Right, so what you have to do, so dp of I will be plus is equals to dp of j into dp of I minus j minus 1. Won't this be the condition only? And at the end you have to return dp of n. So this is the whole code for Catalan number. So I was trying to write dummy code, but it's the final code. We have written wordings by wordings correct. So it is Catalan number. So it is the Catalan number code. So what's basically the thing is, so that, okay, if we have started from j0, so j will went from, so the roles are switched. So j will went from 0 to I minus 1. J will went from 0 to I minus 1. Okay, so role have not switched. And I minus j minus 1 will start from I minus 1 when j will be 0 and will end up at 0. So j will be from 0 to I minus 1 and other will be from I minus 1 to 0. So that's only what we have to calculate. Now the question arises that when is the condition then when we have to use Catalan number. So whenever we see that there is a specific condition like this, right? So 1 to 5 is for, okay, we know that, okay, we know it can be Catalan. After 1 to 5 it's 14. If it's 14, then we are confirmed that it's Catalan. And this basically sequence is having a lot of applications as well. Like number of binary strings with the geeks, We will be doing that question, that is number of unique BSTs. We will be doing that question as well. So a lot of applications are there, and Catalan number is a really special topic to learn about. We have discussed in detail that we started with, okay, what is basically Fibonacci series, how it went, what is the relation, what are the applications. After that we went, okay, what is Fibonacci series, what is the sequence, how we can reduce the sequence, what is happening. After that we seen, okay, we have reduced the sequence, now can we write the code for it? Okay, we have written the code for that as well. We have discussed the application, and we had discussed that how you can finalize or visualize, okay, it is a Catalan or not. What you have to do, you have to write number of sequence, okay, if it is available, if it is available, if it is applicable, if it is applicable, if it is applicable, then you can go with the Catalan number. So I have tried my best to explain you the concept. So if you like this video, you give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.